Floyd Schofield Jr., or Sr., I should say, was talking about Floyd Schofield Jr., Kid Austin, for those that are not familiar with his full name, about a fight between Abdullah and Mason. Listen, two guys that are two of the best young prospects in the weight class, and for Abdullah Mason, I think he's one of the best prospects. Personally, I think he's the second best prospect behind Mosey Toma. However, they were in discussions on a contract to possibly make a fight happen. And here's the details. Supposedly, he will only accept a fight. Kid Austin will only accept a fight for $2.5 million. This is Najee telling the sources here. He says the Abdullah Mason team offered Kid Austin a fight for $1.1 million. This is the same offer that was given to Kid Austin to fight Shakur Stevenson for a world championship. So Abdullah Mason, who's a rising prospect, was going to pay Kid Austin enough for what a world championship fight would have cost. But now Kid Austin is deciding that he's no longer going to take that fight. And in fact, the price has now changed to where they want $2.5 million for a non-world championship fight. That is an outlandish statement to make. Listen, these are two young guys. They don't have to make this fight happen right now. It'd be good. They don't have to. And I don't want to go falsely claim someone as ducking, but if I've ever seen ducking before, this seems very similar to what that could be like. Why not just take that fight? The winner of that fight would put themselves in great position to get a world championship fight the right way very shortly, by the end of this year, if not probably by the fall of this year. So why not make that fight now? There's no reason that Kid Austin needs to be having $2.5 million for this fight. It's an outlandish statement to make. So I'm sure we'll see this fight down the road. Both guys are great young prospects. I'm sure they're going to cross paths eventually. It's going to happen. But this is very disappointing news to hear. But Abdullah Mason, being the guy that a lot of people love, being a very, very active fighter, he's already got his next plan in store, and it's going to be released on Friday. It's not officialized yet, but he's going to be taking on a guy that Shakur Stevenson fought previously in his career, Jeremiah Nakatila, on the Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos undercard coming out on June 7th, if I'm not mistaken, Norfolk, Virginia. Abdullah Mason moves very, very fast. This guy likes to stay active, and I love that about him. He is extremely talented. He loves to stay active. One of the best young prospects out in boxing right now. So the Kid Austin fight doesn't come to fruition. And what happens? Well, Abdullah Mason says, I'm going to go take over now. I'm going to go make a fight happen shortly. Kid Austin, you have not fought in quite some time. You're supposed to go fight Shakur Stevenson for a world championship back in February 22nd. But guess what? You got sick. It is what it is. Move on. Well, Abdullah Mason's already fought a couple of times since that point. I don't know what Kid Austin's doing. Hopefully we see him back in the ring in the near future. And hopefully they stop wanting $2.5 million for a fight. But major props to Abdullah Mason for offering that type of money to begin with. $1.1 million is a lot. And for being willing to take that fight. He is a special, special talent. He's going to be world champion sooner than later. And that's why I have him as debatably the best prospect in boxing. Outside of, I say, Mosey Toma is probably number one. But those two guys are going to be great, great fighters in the future.